in a proper relationship with a father and a daughter, earthly father is always like a man really loves his daughter, a girl really admires her dad, and a father is always there for his daughter. That's how it's all supposed to be with God. Don't you know your father's voice in real life? If you have a wonderful relationship with your father, you look forward to talking to him. You know the way girls always calling money from your daddy and all that. So you have to have your ways with God. You have to have your ways with God. You have to have a love relationship with God. God has to be your Abba. He has to be your father. He has to be your first love. And how do you do this? The way you know your real lover's voice in this real life, the way you always look forward to their call and call them, want to speak to them very often. In the same way with God, how do we know God's voice? By studying the word of God. We can't claim to love God if we don't enjoy reading our Bible. Also, you love to pray. You look forward to what God has to say to you. And you're obedient. You can't admire somebody and not be obedient to them. Okay? And loving God is not the same thing as, loving your pastor to a fault. No, that's not loving God. That's not having a personal relationship with God. Some women are very good at worshiping and adoring their pastor. That's not having a relationship with God. Your pastor is not God. Yes, you respect your pastor. You respect the prophet that God has placed over your life. You honor them. Okay? But please, God is your first love, not your pastor. So don't